Killer pothole strike again in Bengaluru. Two women were travelling on a bike in the heart of the city when the rider lost balance, and because of the stretch being filled with potholes, while the rider escaped with minor injuries, the pillion rider, a 50-year-old woman, succumbed to her injuries after a bus mowed her down when she fell down on the road. But the civic body officials are in complete denial. Instead, a case has been registered against Transport Authority, KSRTC, while there is zero accountability from the BBMP. The bus driver has also been arrested.
The accident is under investigation and the police department is looking into it. The complaint and the statement given by the complainant doesn't say that it was due to pothole. Besides that, the place where the accident has happened, and more places like that on the same road, there is a problem in the road surface. We had put the inspection of that road for today. The accident happened unfortunately yesterday. Day before yesterday only we had put it for inspection. On this road also there are certain patches where the road surface is not good. We are trying to take it up, and we will do it. Because of rains, we could not undertake the full repair of the bigger stretches. As soon as that is over, we will take the whole stretch resurfacing. But till that time, we will take up the patchwork.
Unfortunately, each death is somehow becoming a latest number in the statistics. That should stop. Each death is a cruel death. It causes lot of pain, anguish, loss to that particular family. We should understand that, and we should approach this whole thing with that humanitarian approach.
The city of Bengaluru, from the city of lakes, it's now garnered the unenviable reputation of the city of potholes. And Bengalurians continue to pay the price for the pathetic condition of roads in the city. Two women were travelling on a bike in the heart of the city when the rider lost balance because of this stretch being filled with potholes. While the rider escaped with minor injuries, the pillion rider, a 50-year-old woman, succumbed to her injuries after a bus mowed her down when she fell down on the road.
You can see the depth of these kind of potholes. The depth is very hard, and you can see it goes up to 3 to 4 inches of depth, and the water is being filled, and the riders, whoever is coming and crossing this particular pothole, are finding no solution.
वो बस वाला साइड में जा रहा था, ये दो लड़की लोग आ रहा था, खड़ा या ना, ऐसा गड़ा था, वो गड़े में आके ऐसा पड़ा, ऐसा वो बस के उधर गिर गया लड़की, उसके ऊपर चढ़ गया बस.
These craters on the road are to blame, but unsurprisingly, officials are in complete denial and washing their hands of the incident. Instead, a case has been registered against Transport Authority, KSRTC, and zero accountability from the BBMP.
The road condition is not very good also, so there could be multiple factors. We will investigate in all the angles and take up investigation how it proceeds. As per the content of the complaint, of course KSRTC, it would be against KSRTC, but again the local authorities and all, based on the content of the complaint, we will take it up.
The BBMP meanwhile maintains an investigation is underway and refused to take cognizance of the terrible condition of the roads in the city.
ನಾವು ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ. ಅದು ನಿಜ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತನಿಖೆಯಿಂದನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ನೋಡೋಣ.
Soon after India Today reported the latest victim of these death holes, authorities attempted a cover-up. But even then, only covered one part of the giant pothole on the road.
These were the series of potholes that was there in the morning. Now in the evening it's been clearly filled up immediately. But just 5 feet behind the pothole that has been filled up, look, another pothole exists. That means the pothole that the woman just fell, only that has been filled up.
This is the reality of the death holes in Bengaluru. Every year, lives are lost, even as authorities make empty promises of the city being made a pothole-free city.
The question is when the civic authorities are going to learn from their previous mistake and how many more lives will be lost due to this pothole. With your journalist Madhu Sagairaj reporting for India Today, Bengaluru.
My colleague Sagai is in fact joining me live from Bengaluru. Sagai, it seems that the BBMP is only deflecting blame at the moment. They're blaming the KSRTC, they're blaming the bus driver who in fact unfortunately was on that stretch when that lady fell and unfortunately came under his bus. They're arresting the bus driver. What about their own accountability?
That's the reason that people are raising the question. That's the reason people come out on the street and protest against BBMP. Because whenever these kind of incidents are reported from the city of Bengaluru, there is always a blame game. Whenever it happens because of potholes or because of digging the road, that's when BBMP blames KPTCL or BWSSB. These are different organizations where they also dig the roads and they don't try to fill the roads. But when we question BWSSB, they blame on BBMP. So the blame game always happens in the city of Bengaluru whenever this kind of incident has been reported. As you rightly pointed out, that in this particular incident, the police have registered a case and arrested a KSRTC driver called Maruti Rao. Despite the lady who was riding this bike, Vanita, who was the daughter of the deceased, has clearly said that she stopped the vehicle just because of a pothole. But so far, they have not registered a case against the concerned officer or a contractor connected with this particular case.
Okay, Sagai, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.